we were talking. This is another story or another. I'll probably put this and push it off. But so we were talking the other day, and I was telling her that uh, I don't. This has probably been 20 years ago
Hmm.
that I had a that I'm praying one day. Um, I don't know if we were driving. I don't know because we used to drive back and forth to Louisville all the
We
time because we
did.
was going to church there. We live in Lexington, going to church in Louisville. She was playing for the church. She was a minister of music, and so we was just driving every weekend. I don't remember if I was driving or if it was just private prayer. I don't remember, but I remember having this vision years and years and years ago. Like it was a lot of years ago. Of this of being like near this big body of water. I don't know if
Hmm.
it's a lake. I don't know if it's an ocean. I don't know if it's a sea. I don't know if it's a pond. I don't know what it was, but it was this big body of water. We were standing there next to this big body of water, and I had on these white like baptismal clothes, and people were coming from like all of these different directions to this pond. And as I baptized them, they would come up and they would help baptize other people. And so we were just in a constant stage of just like bringing all of these people into the body of Christ. And so it was a vision of excitement and exhilaration of ministry that could take place. And in my brain, I always associated that with an actual space and place, right?
Right.
Like a space and place and time that this was going to happen. Like, this is what's going to happen. Like, cause sometimes you have visions, and again, ethereal, dreamy kind of visions don't ever work out like you imagine them
They don't.
because there's always some other construct or
Some caveat.
subtext
Hmm.
that has to happen with it. And so, but it was always this idea of bringing hundreds and thousands into the body of Christ,
Right.
right? And so when we go to plant the church in Mobile, um, my first thoughts are back to that of,
Right.
oh, we're going to do this major thing in this place.
Right.
We're going to be down by the water. It's my vision, my dream is going to come
Come to
true,
true.
right? And so when when things don't come off the paper like they're supposed to, or like you
Mm.
think they are supposed to,
Right.
you get dejected, you get depressed, all these different things, right? So I was I was I was reading something the other day.
It
I can't remember
was.
what it was. It was a devotional, and the question was, what is the thing that God did what is the thing that God did in an unexpected way that to this day you don't understand? And I sat there and I was like, I don't know. But the more I thought about it, that vision came back to me, right?
Hmm.
As I was thinking about it. And I was like, oh. And God said, yeah, um, didn't work out like you thought, huh? And I was like, that's kind of crude, God. Why would you say that to me? He's like, nah, for real though. Um, it didn't work like you thought it was. That vision wasn't for that space, was it? And I was like, no, it wasn't. Right. So I'm having a conversation with God, and I'm realizing that this ministry that kind of exploded
Out of that area.
out of Pakistan was the fulfillment of the vision that happened 20 years ago.
Right.
And I only played the part of disseminating the gospel. I didn't.
Right.
It wasn't for me to
You
touch
wasn't there.
everybody. It wasn't for me to touch everybody because even in the vision, I only touched the one person, and then they started touching the other
You
people.
did touch one person, the pastor
I
Java.
touched one person, and then they touched a bunch of other people,
They took.
and thousands, literally thousands of people in a whole other country I had never been to, never seen.
They had a whole team
I had a whole team
that
of
took
people
your sermons into
everywhere,
the deepest, darkest places.
and little souls got saved.
Right, and people
And
converted.
so our Facebook page, our analytics, all our YouTube, our Instagram, everything kind of got flooded by all of these various
Places
people and
in
places from the Middle
Pakistan.
East, from Pakistan, from India, from Saudi Arabia, from United Arab
And that was
Emirates.
way before we were starting to having problems with those countries. So
Yeah,
it was
exactly. It was
flourishing, it
like
was growing.
flourishing, it was growing. It was crazy, right? That that we had all of these people following us from whole other countries that we had never
been before.
had never been or never talked to.
But
that was
he was sending us pictures and videos of the.
And that was literally 15 years ago.
Yeah, and I thought it was nice of him to send those videos and pictures
we got pictures and videos
of
everybody, sitting there watching the
you
live
in Pakistan.
With their hijabs on and their robes on.
Yeah, and they singing their songs.
And so it's sometimes sometimes God's work in us is being fulfilled in ways that we don't even we don't even understand.
Exactly.
And so we get discouraged because it didn't happen like we thought it was supposed to happen.
Right.
But it happened in another way,
which was even more impactful.
That was more impactful.
That you would have never been able to do.
It was impactful for somebody else.
Yes.
It wasn't impactful for you.
Right. But it helped them.
But that's discouraging.
It is.
Because what happened to me?
It didn't.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they was watching you.
I understand that, but I'm saying, what about me? What about my feelings? What about my accolades? What about What about what I want some? What about me? What about you? That's the selfishness of it. Though.
I know it is.
But that's
but how you didn't get any of that.
I didn't get any of that.
I mean, they was watching you. They was watching your sermons. They knew who you was.
You can attest to this.
They was passing it around.
When our plant, in its proper sense, was failing.
Yes.
And I was depressed because I'm out there every week.
Yes.
I'm out at the club every week. I'm out in the streets every week passing out cars. I'm out there passing out
praying for people.
I'm out there praying for people.
And they generally was appreciative of those prayers out there.
Absolutely. I was getting a lot. There was a lot of
1 a.m. prayers.
Yeah, and a lot of just buzz about this dude is really out here just like
trying to help.
He just want to help me. He just wants to pray for me. He just wants to talk to me. He ain't trying to give me nothing. He ain't trying to
take nothing.
He's just here, just what y'all need, kind of thing. And it wasn't always in a physical sense, but just in that spiritual, emotional, and mental sense, of just being able to unburden. And so I'm out there, I'm churning, I'm doing all this, and things ain't going the way I wanted to because my expectations are completely different than what God's expectations are.
Right.
Or what God's plan ultimately
is.
And it flips on its head, and then 15 years later, because we've been here 10 years, we've been here 9 years, and so another 7 there in Alabama, so 2.5, 3 years, so 14, 13, 14 years total time. So you can look back 13, 14 years, and you can go, oh, that's what happened.
Right.
I didn't see it at the time because
you helped all these people.
Yeah, because you're. But
you didn't reap. You don't feel like you reaped.
You didn't get no benefit.
Right.
There wasn't no paycheck. There wasn't no accolades. There wasn't no cheers.
There was no church building. There was no congregation.
There was no physical space. It was only the things.
It was your action, what you did.
Yeah, and I never stopped doing any of that.
Right. You just kept on going.
I just kept on going because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Right. But
you was helping all these people, but you didn't get anything from it.
That's what you think. Right. But you did because, I feel good about it.
I mean, well, yeah. I mean, you don't regret it.
Because my fruits was, I sold fruit. I sold seed.
And it flourished. I'm sure a lot of people, there's a lot of people talking about this mysterious man that helped them.
Yeah, I shared my gifts.
There's people in Pakistan that know who you are.
There's people all through the Gulf Coast now.
Yeah, they know
who I am.
And then there's people overseas in another country.
In a whole other country know who I am.
Who know Jesus, and they never would have known Jesus because it wasn't for you.
But it didn't work like I wanted it.
It didn't.
Because it never works like you want. I ain't gonna say it never, but for me it never. And I'm only telling this so that somebody else can glean a story of it. sometimes it doesn't work like you want it to.
It works,
but it works,
and it works even better than you thought it would.
And it's more impactful to the people
kingdom.
you bless,
to the kingdom.
It's more impactful to the kingdom, and it blesses you in time. But in
that particular time, you feel like you're failing.
It's painful.
Yeah, it's very painful.
Painful.
Yeah, it's like suffering.
But failure is not fatal.
No.
And failure oftentimes may feel like failure to you, but you passed the test and you've conquered in other ways.
And it wasn't even. It was not failure. It was you passed.
I passed. Yeah.
With glowing colors, like you excelled.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You just
and again we got
just didn't reap any type of carnal benefit, I guess you would call
it. Yeah. You
don't have the mega church. You don't have the.
There was no big, there was no platform for me to stand on, receive my medal amongst a whole bunch of cheering people.
Right, it's just out there. It's just the fruits are out there.
The fruits are out there.
But the
seeds were sown, and the fruit was dispensed.
People are saved. The things happen.
People were fed, and people were healed, and people were delivered.
And they still are, because those people are still sharing that.
Came to Christ.
So you don't even see the seeds.
I don't even.
The things and that are
there's still things happening. I don't even
know anymore.
The benefits, because it's bigger than me now.
Right.
And that is both.
It's bigger than you, and you have nothing for it.
Exciting and sobering at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a wild dichotomy that most people will never experience. I mean, and then, and you
tell people about it, and it's dismissed.
Yeah,
because they don't see the physical.
They don't see the physical because it wasn't so. For instance, say Canaan.
Yeah.
When they started, 40 years ago.
Yes.
40 years ago.
That's a long time.
Right? It was 28 people in a basement of another church that grew to 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 at one point, probably. Mm-hmm. Huge, right?
Yeah.
That was manifest presence. Like the stuff showed up right there, right then, and grew from there and kind of exploded, right? It did. But you have other things that happen, and you go, I had that same kind of following. It just wasn't in one space, one place.
Right.
Or
it was the same thing, but not in one place.
It didn't manifest the same way.
It was a worldwide thing.
Worldwide, and because there was no visible benefit or no visible
you can't
sight.
You can't just put it in an Instagram feed.
It makes it seem like, oh, did it really happen? No, it really happened.
And we got video and film.
We got video. We got proof. We got proof. We have video proof. We have testimonial proof. We have analytical proof.
Yeah.
We have all these different things, and it's not what it was before, because
I'm just saying we had that from. Yeah.
But it's still. But
see, the thing we forgot about the part where the reason why it stopped is because they started having these incidents with people in Pakistan, and then we got flagged.
And we did. We got flagged.
We thought we was under investigation for a while because people thought they was trying to figure out whether or not we was like
what was our ties to the people there?
Right? Was we like moles or infiltrators or
it's wild.
And we was just trying to. We were just saving people.
And then on top of that.
So remember they shut down the Facebook page for like 2 years?
Yeah, we got shut down for a little bit. Where it was really like we still had it, but it wasn't.
We had it, but
we didn't have no traffic.
They shut all of the traffic down. They was tracking everything.
We was getting shadow banned. We got shadow banned for a while. We got shadow banned for a while.
Yeah.
But even beyond that, we have followers from Ohio, Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, Virginia, and so we still have this big swath.
Yeah, but it's over here.
People that we've touched.
We've grown more over in the U.S. now than we did.
And then all the different prayers that we offer to people, and time that we take out to love on people. All of those things. It still makes a difference. And again, it doesn't show up on.
But all that stuff that was happening over at Seeds, though, is still happening.
It's still happening. We just don't.
We just can't see it because we've been blocked from it.
Yeah, but it still happened.
It's still happening.
It still happened. It happened, and it's still happening.
It's still happening.
Yeah, and so the it. I only say that I only tell the story because somebody else out there is going through something similar, and you have to understand
freaking out about it.
You have to understand that what's going to happen is that you'll end up blessing some people in a way that you never thought you could bless some people,
right?
And you're going to end up with a non-traditional following or non-traditional way of blessing people, because
right.
It because it ain't about you.
It's not.
It's not. If you're in ministry, it's never about you.
It ain't.
It's always about glorifying God and building the kingdom.
Right.
And if you're glorifying God and building the kingdom and showing your fruits, it's never about you.
It's not.
It's always about who you blessed.
Right.
And who they're going to bless.
Right.
And who they're going to bless.
Right.
And who they're going to bless.
And they're going to continuously bless.
And so it's, I never, it wasn't until I had that conversation, until I had that epiphany, you know. And it was healing. I'm still healing.
I know, it was a traumatic time for you.
I'm still healing. I mean, it's all of it, you know. We don't just face trauma one time in our life. We face trauma multiple times in our life.
We do.
And we just have to, we get through the trauma the best way that we can.
You just have to work through it.
And it doesn't all, and here's the kick. Sometimes it makes you very angry.
They do, and people don't talk about the anger part of it.
They don't talk about the anger part.
And they always want to gloss over the anger, but that's part of it.
The anger, the
anger is part of the healing.
And what is it? Are you ignoring me? Lord, are you ignoring me?
Yeah, you feel like the Lord is
abandoned.
Abandoned. Yeah, a lot of abandonment issues.
A lot of abandonment issues.
But you see all these people who are doing all these sideways things.
And
I mean, we know stuff about people. There's people doing some horrible crap out here who are flourishing big. They got some big things going on, and they are trash in the background.
Yeah.
And we see this, and we're following the rules and doing all the things. And we're like,
where's mine?
Right.
And you asked the same questions the other day. Where's mine?
Right.
And it's fair.
It is a fair question.
Fair.
It's a fair question.
It's fair. We've told people in our lives who we've touched or who we've had to counsel or talk to that there's no sin in being tired. There's no sin in being frustrated.
Right.
There's no sin in feeling neglected
or
abandoned. That there's no sin in those feelings.
Right.
They're valid.
Very valid.
They're valid, and there's no sin in that.
Right.
What all our response can be is to keep moving.
Yes. And being obedient to what the Lord tells you to do.
Even when you want to be disobedient.
Right.
Even when you want to cuss somebody out.
Even if there's something you don't want to do and you're just like, I don't want to do that, Lord.
But you do it anyway.
Because God told you to do it.
And then the whole thing of I just feel like I'm being used by everybody.
Right.
And I just want to cuss everybody out and stop doing nice things or good things.
Right.
But you can't.
Because that's who you are.
Because that's who you
are. Right. You are a nice person. It's in your DNA. I am not a nice person.
You would want to not be, but I'm sorry, ma'am. It's part of who you are. So anyway, that's what we that's what's happening with us.
I'm going to be my less offense, and you can't.
That's what's happening with us. I don't think I could take no more.
That's cool.
First one was funny. Second one was deep.
Yeah.